What's up, my good people? Welcome back in to the Bully Ball Show on Sparks TV. I'm your host, Nino Sparks, aka the Mid-Range Bully. Now, quick vid for you today. I figured why not jump in with something. We're in those dog days of summer, those sportsless days of summer. No disrespect to baseball. They play baseball all year. Football's around the corner, at least. No one's really watching the preseason, but the real season's around the corner. Basketball is around the corner. Now, let's talk turkey. I want to talk about a trade that should happen, that probably won't happen. But if there is a basketball god, he'll make it happen. She'll make it happen. The universe will make it happen. Let me fix myself. Get it together. I didn't iron this shirt. I'm excited. Let's get to it. But as always, before we get to it, if it's your first time tapping in, or maybe you've been tapped in, go ahead, tap that like, tap that subscribe, tap that notification bell, stay tapped in. Let's get the shit. Let's get right to the shit. I want to talk about Chef Steph Curry to my Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. Can we make it happen? Can we please make it happen? Now, if you're a Warriors fan, this is blasphemy. This is absolute blasphemy that I would even suggest to even make a video like this. But you know what? It was blasphemous for the Warriors to try to inquire, to have the fucking audacity to inquire about the king, LeBron James, to potentially join the Warriors. Now, if you're the Lakers, hey, we just doing our due diligence. We just making a phone call. Now, what does that look like? Excuse me. What I propose is a straight up trade. Let's not get fancy with it. Let's not get sloppy with it, trying to add 3 or 4 team trade. Like they say, a 3-team trade is a no-team trade. In this case scenario, let's go straight up. Steph Curry and Draymond Green, his running mate, in exchange for D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura. They probably not going to want Gabe Vincent, but I'm going to throw Gabe Vincent in there anyway. I'm trying to get rid of Gabe Vincent. I just don't see it. Maybe he comes back and he plays good and he contributes and all that good. I just don't see it. So we're going to throw him in there along with Jackson Hayes. Would throw Christian Wood in there, but the Lakers, they can't stack expiring contracts from what I've gathered. Along with a Maxwell Lewis, the 2029 pick, and the 2031 pick. With a pick swap, I don't care. Maybe they want the 2026 pick, and they like that one better instead of the 2029 pick. Kind of like how they had with, the New Orleans Pelicans this year. They had the option of taking the Lakers pick, and they didn't choose to take the Lakers pick. So they got the 2029 and 2031 to play with. And I think because of the way they structured LeBron's contract, the 2026 pick as well could be up for grabs. I don't know if it's this year or next year, whatever. As many draft picks as these motherfuckers want. As many draft picks as you got to play with. To the Golden State Warriors. Now that's a total of 5 players and 2 picks. 3 picks. Potentially. Could that get it done? Now, if Steph is on the market, there's probably plenty of better trades. guys that they'll give you their franchise player. Had the chance to get Steph, but then who's he playing with? Because I know a lot of people are going to throw Charlotte in the mix. Though, what about Charlotte? He's from there. Who is he going to play with in Charlotte? They're going to trade Brandon Miller and Miles Bridges, Book Knight, some picks. Maybe they got some picks. And it's him and LaMelo. If he leaves the Warriors, it's to go win more championships. It's to close out, to maximize on this last little window of his. This last little stretch around. And it's only one other team that would give him that ability, and one other team up. Now, before I break down the schematics of how it will work roster-wise on each team, let's address why this would even take place. Now, again, this is not no speculation or reporting or anything like that. This is just a fun scenario. Fun for me because I'm a Lakers fan, not fun for Warriors fans, but who gives a shit? So why would this even take place? We know Steve Kerr loves Steph. He ain't gonna want to give up Steph. Dunleavy Jr., he ain't no fool. He ain't just gonna give up Steph. This would only work if Steph looked at the roster like James Harden looked at the Houston roster, looked around, and said, I'm cool. I know y'all built this up so we can go chase one, try to get one more. Yeah, you got, well, it remains to be seen whether or not you got better than last season. But let's say Steph looks around, he says, I'm cool. Giving y'all everything. Stayed here from the jump. Stayed loyal to the soil. Didn't ask out. Built up. They didn't just turn into a championship team overnight. They built up. Built together. If the dynasty's going to end, let's end it for real. Gave you 4. Hall of Fame career, MVP, Finals MVP. Back-to-back MVP. Now, excuse me. Let me not fuck up my man's resume. Unanimous. I think he was the first unanimous MVP. Gave you everything. You're going to build a statue and put it in the middle of the damn floor, in the middle of the gym. And if you Draymond, same thing. You've been ready to get rid of Draymond. You ain't gonna let him stay on the team and Steph is gone. He's a package deal with Steph. That's why the trade would happen. That's the only reason the trade would happen is that Steph says, I want to go play with LeBron. I've given y'all everything. I appreciate you. Deuces. Respectfully. And if you're Warriors, roster-wise, hey, you're going to take everything that the Lakers got. Now, I didn't put Max Christie in there because, for one, if you're the Lakers, you want to keep Max Christie. He's probably a guy that you want to keep. You would want to keep Austin Reeves, but if you're the Warriors, you're absolutely going to want Austin Reeves. And if you're the Lakers, this is one of the one players that you would give up Austin Reeves for, of course. And it will make sense. Because you already got guys who play a similar position in a similar style as a Max Christie with Moody, Wiggins, Kuminga. So that would give the Warriors a backcourt of D'Lo and Reeves. You still would have Buddy Hield. You'd have Melton, who could come off the bench with Pajinski. I think that's how you pronounce it. And that would allow you to sell that to your fans. Like, hey, we're still going to be competitive enough for the first little portion of the season before the trade deadline where teams are trying to ramp up and they're really trying to make a run. and they could use a Buddy Hield and a Melton, a D-Lo. Maybe somebody's point guard goes down. Our team that wanted D-Lo, like Orlando, might be willing to give up a little more. Now you start to recoup on those assets, and you could keep a Reeves and a Pajinski moving forward. Wiggins, you can package him in. Maybe Wiggins by himself ain't as attractive, but if you packaging him in with a Melton or a Buddy Hield, a team that's trying to push to get there, that needs assets over the top, a team, ironically, like maybe an Indiana who might find themselves at that fifth, maybe that fifth seed, that 3 through 5, because we know the first two teams in the East is Boston and it's the Knicks. And it remains to be seen if the Sixers is going to be right there. I think the Bucks is going to be right there as well. So you're going to have teams in the East like the Pacers. Who else? I think, Cleveland. That's basically it. Hell, maybe even, let's see what the Hornets look like. Can they be a feel-good story for once? Can they be the Thunder, what the Thunder were last season? A team that we expected to be good, but damn. They really contending? Can they turn a corner like that? And then, hell, now they need some pieces to add, boom, and that gets them put in that fifth. Because that's all it is. At this point, you're chasing, are we going to be in that top 3? Can we crack that top 3? Because we know what that top 3 in the East looks like. And in the West, it's a free-for-all. It's the Wild Wild West. Any way you call it. So if you're the Warriors, that would give you a great chance to load up on assets, young players, hella picks, and tank at the same time in the race for Cooper Flag. Can you imagine that shit? You lose Steph Curry one season, the next season you get handed Cooper Flag. And move forward with that. Nana did a couple of videos saying who could potentially get him. And we know being the worst team doesn't secure you a chance at getting him. I think it's wherever the league wants the guy to go. Just like Wemby to San Antonio, that couldn't have been more rigged. And if you're the Lakers, oh my goodness. This would be heaven. What? Draymond at the 5. Anthony Davis at the 4. LeBron at the 3. Who's really going to be the point guard, but LeBron at the 3. With a Max Christie and Steph Curry. Now that's a motherfucking lineup right there. That's the starting lineup. Rob Pelinka pulled this off. He the greatest GM ever. He pulled something like that off. Now your bench, oh man, you'd be thin. You'd have Christian Wood, still have Vando. If I'm the Warriors, I want Vando. I want everything. Not named LeBron and AD. To even consider the trade. To even consider it. But man, that'd be perfect, wouldn't it? In a perfect motherfucking world, LeBron and Steph on the lake. Come on. Now, if you're the Warriors fan, you probably done already tuned out. Fuck this guy, he tripping. Because I felt the same way watching First Things First when Nick Wright was suggesting this same similar trade, but it involved the fucking Spurs for some reason, and Curry and LeBron going to the Spurs. I clicked off as soon as I heard it. So if you're the Warriors fan, I ain't even mad at you. But if you're the Lakers fan, oh boy, we need this. We need this. The Lakers need this. The city needs this. The league needs this. Basketball fans need this. And these two legends deserve it. They deserve that. To roll out like that. Even if they don't, just to watch it. Be fucking magical. And I'll close like this. This is why I got my Team USA shit. And I'm going to double back with another Team USA video. But I'm going to close like this. If you don't think that LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant are going to play in the Los Angeles Olympics, you out your fucking mind. Now everybody keeps saying, oh, it's 4 more seasons. Are they going to be around for 4 more seasons? It's 3 more seasons, actually. They're playing this season. We know that. And if I'm not mistaken, they're all under contract. We know LeBron for sure is under contract for next season as well. And I think Steph Curry as well. And I'm pretty sure KD as well. So we know they playing at least 2 more seasons. Off the rip. The only question is, are they going to be around for those final 2? And I think yes. Out of them 3, at least 2 of them is going to play. The most likely to be done is probably LeBron. But if you don't think he'll maybe sit out a year and then come right back, his son will be, you know what I'm saying, be getting drafted that season. Maybe he take a year off and decide, hey, he pulled a Tom Brady. Hey, I feel, I missed the game. And come back on the Knicks or some shit like that. Don't knock it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Just to play in the Olympics. They gonna be around for that. I told y'all the OGs would turn up. They didn't do it in the playoffs. They did get got by the youngins. But if this Olympics showed you anything, it showed you that the OGs, they far from done. They far from done. When shit got tough, who did they fall back on? Durant, Curry, the King. And I know I said I was going to close, but I'm going to close like this. For everybody saying that Steph deserved that MVP over LeBron, you're tripping. My man, 40 years old, with the Santa Claus beard, crossing motherfuckers up. The model of consistency, physically and on the motherfucking court, opposing leadership. Coaching, because we know Steve Kerr didn't do no coaching. But that's all I got for free. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Am I out my fucking mind? Probably. But man, wouldn't it be lovely? I'll tap back in later. Y'all let me know. Peace.